Hi guys, welcome back to another book review. Today we're going to talk about Once You're Mine by Morgan Bridges. So this one, again, I got this one off of NetGallery as well. I went on there and I was just kind of scrolling through things, and again, this one has been on my TBR, and I saw that she's giving people the opportunity to go ahead and read it, and so I'm like, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to read this one. Why not? It's been on my TBR. It's even got some, actually, even the books on this one are actually on my wish list. So I was like, heck yeah, if they sound good, I liked them. Like, I really was drawn to this series, and so I was like, I'm going to read this one. This is book 1 in the Possessing Her series. Before I go any farther, this is going to be a dark stalker romance, so make sure you check those trigger warnings before you even jump in this one. There is a lot, and it does have some darker themes. Your morally gray character is definitely going to be very morally gray, and the way it begins is kind of, he hides a lot of secrets from her. I'm just going to tell you this one. This one is going to be obsessive stalker, secrets hiding. He's just completely obsessed with her. That's just the best way I'm going to put on this one. So giving a quick overview on this one is the female main character, Calista. She really wants to find who murdered her father, and that is kind of her goal, and her life has completely been upheaved since the murder of her dad, and she's had a completely, like, it's completely different than how she's lived her entire life. She's having to essentially start over with so much, and because of that, she's really struggling. Hayden has become obsessed with her, and his obsession is growing and growing and growing and growing and growing the longer. He met her through he was actually her lawyer, her dad's, like, the opposing lawyer, who was going after her dad. So she's not a fan of his. So I'm going to say that right now. This is not going to be like, oh, you know, fluffy stuff. Again, I've already said it's dark magic, but she's not going to be into him right away. Like, obviously, there's going to be some attraction if they find each other attractive, but she's not. This is going to be a lot of the resisting. There's going to be a lot of just really fighting those feelings in this one. Again, like you said, the biggest thing I'm going to say about this book is, I don't want to give more away other than that saying he's obsessed with her, and and his obsession is just going to reach heights, and he's going to do whatever he can to get her into his grasps. And that's really, I'm going to say on that one because I don't want to give much away. The biggest thing I am going to say is just their secrets. The book is built around so much secrets and his obsession, and he hides a lot from her, like, to get what he wants from her. Like, that's a lot of ways to put it. It's very good. I've seen some reviews on it. I was kind of surprised by how low the Goodreads reviews on it were. Again, we know I don't usually go off Goodreads because I have read some really amazing books that have really, really low Goodreads scores, and I'm not quite sure why. I don't know, people just are reading things that are not in genres they like, so they rate them poorly. I'm not quite sure how that happens, because sometimes I read them, like this one, and I read another one recently, then I'm like, why is the rating so low on this one? These are definitely better than what their rating is. And that is the case for this one. Like I said, I was kind of, when I went to, put that I was finished and do my review on it, I was like, wait, why is this rated so low? Because I really enjoyed this one. I think it's better. And maybe it's because it is a little bit deeper. This one is got a lot of thought in it. And if you are just looking for something very surface, or you don't want to put a lot of thought into your book, then this one is not going to be for you. Because you have to see things from the male main character Hayden's point of view, and you have to understand his obsession. His obsession is, like I said, very unhealthy, and he does all the things he does is not always right. But it's a lot of mind in this one. This one has definitely got some psychological stuff going on in it, and if you are not somebody who's going to be able to dive into that, then you might struggle with that one. And that's the only thing that I can really think of is people are picking this book up not being fully aware, or just wanting a mindless, easy stalker romance, and it's not. It's deeper than that. And maybe they're not catching that it's deeper. I don't know. Either way, like I said, I really enjoyed this one. I do not let the rating on Goodreads put it off for you. I thought it was worth reading. I'm going to tell you it's worth reading. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to pick up book 2 very soon. I do have a few other books on NetGallery that I need to read first. And I have a wonderful PR package that I've recently got that I also need to read that book. So I'm going to get to it. Unfortunately, it's going to wait probably like a week or so, but I am excited because I cannot wait to see what happens next in this one. I really enjoyed this book, and if you are a stalker dark romance lover that loves obsessive morally gray main characters, then you might like this one too.